Hey, I'm Kat, and don't those books, no, right there, look like they're about to fall? They look like they're about to fall on my face to me. Yeah. Pierce Anthony's trying to kill me. Seriously, those are all Pierce Anthony books. Right. So, I have another book haul. It's only 6 books, but I kind of got them yesterday after I already did the first book haul. So, awkward. And I was like, oh, I guess I'll just do another one because why not? And plus, some of these books are pretty chill and worth showing off, and some of these are not because I may have accidentally grabbed like the 10th one in a series. Yeah, I read book descriptions. Alright, so the first book I'm going to show you is actually the 10th book in the series, but I was looking at reviews on Goodreads and they were like, oh yeah, you can just read it, it's fine. So I was like, cool. And that is Kool Streets by P.N. Elrod. This is the 10th one of the Vampire Files. Woo! It's a little city. Great cover. Great. And this is, I think, about a vampire detective. And this one's about a nightclub and some monsters in New York City. I'm just like reading every other word on this. Local gang boss. Friend of Jack's. I'm pretty sure Jack is the main guy. Anyway, this is another vampire series. I actually really enjoy urban vampire type of series, but I don't really like the romance ones, and that's like a whole bunch of vampire books. It's just romance. Like you have the Sookie Stockhouse series, as well as the Jara Ward not Lover Eternal, like Black Brotherhood or something series, and I don't like the romance ones. You have Twilight. I just don't like them. I prefer the gritty type ones. I mean, if they have a love story, that's chill, but God, there's so many, especially urban fantasy to vampire, just pure vampire ones are just filled to the brim with angsty romance. And that's probably why I like the Tanya Huff ones right here so much. But yeah, so I decided to give another one a shot because I heard that this doesn't really have an angsty. It isn't a romance series, and it doesn't have the angsty love. And I'm not pretty sure he doesn't fall in love. It's probably why I like the Anne Rice's vampires, because they can't have sex at all, so they're just like, I love you for eternity, and they actually mean it. Like, to me, it's fun. I mean, come on, let's stop Loves Louis. Let's stop Loves Louis. I still need to read Princess Side. Damn it. Anyway. Next one I have is Stephen Donaldson, The Real Story. This is the first book in the Gap conflict, and this is about pirates. But I heard this is really dark. This is like really dark fantasy type of story. And they had the third one, but they didn't have the second one, so I just stayed with the first one. See where that takes me. And I've yet to read a Stephen Donaldson book, and here are all his other ones. I have like four. Actually, I have four. Uh, I have 7 books of his and have yet to read him because I'm amazing. I feel bad. I have the last of what is it, Thomas something. I have the last series, and I didn't know there was like the second series of Thomas something. Craziness. Pure craziness. But yeah, now I have this one. Yay! Just add to the pile of books I have not read yet by authors, but I have like a shit ton of their authors. The shit ton of the books that Arthur wrote, like Jacqueline Carey. I haven't read that one yet, but it's up there because I have all her books in the something dark series. I have those ones, and I have the books after that, and I have the Nama's Blessing series. I have all of them, and I even have her Sundering series, and still have yet to read them. Yay! Next we have Jekyll of Nar by John Marco? Marco Polo, Marco Polo, Marco Sons of my eye. And this is this is the first book in the series, of course, because you can't have a fantasy standalone book. Where the fuck would we be then? I fucking hate fantasy sometimes. And this is about, It says dark science and unstoppable magic, but I think it's part of the Tyrants and Kings. So I'm pretty sure it's about betrayal and loss and people dying. It says Emperor's greed for love, he will plunge headlong and blah 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 blah. So that's exciting. And this has actually very poor reviews, but the people I follow on Goodreads say this is an amazing series. So, and they said the first book is amazing and it's gritty and all this stuff. And I was like, alright, I'll give it a shot. So I was like, I think this one's actually 25 cents, so whatever. Next, I have Children of Fire by Drew Carp. Yeah, but yeah, there we go. And I really like the cover. This guy looks cute. Look at him. Look at him and all his piercings. Look at him and his piercings. He's actually really adorable. He has little dreadlocks. Ah, he's adorable. And this is a standard fantasy type series. A gifted champion, magical talisman, the sword, ring, and a crown. Yeah. You're just standard. In fact, people even on Goodreads were saying this. Like, this is so, like, you're just standard, basic fantasy book that it doesn't really bring anything special to the table, but every once in a while I like that little brain candy. You're just like, yeah, you know what? I'm tired of the fucking betrayal and heartbreak that is in all these great fantasy series. Let's go with just a standard little sword and sorcery fuck all series, and I'm excited to read it. Really am. Next one I have is Stephen Burst, The Book of Yerk? And this is actually like 3 books in one. They had the whole series, but they didn't have the little compilation ones. This is the only one they had in the compilation. So I got this one, because I like the dragon. Look at the cute little dragon. Who's your cute little dragon? It's adorable. And this is about some dude who gets a dragon. And the dragon's pretty chill. That's what I'm assuming. But a lot of people recommend it, and it's always on my Goodreads recommends. So yeah, this is exciting. Plus has a dragon. I'm a sucker for dragons. Stop falling. Next one I have is Stephen Erickson's Dead House Gates. This is the second in the Book of the Fallen, and so far this is my favorite cover. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that doggy. And it's about deserts. And the last book I read about, like, fantasy book that was set in the desert was The Blue Sword, and I really, really, really enjoyed The Blue Sword. So I'm kind of actually looking for more desert ones, and plus I heard this series is great. And I had the first one. Where is it? Right there. It's right there. Gardens of the Moon. And yeah, I'm like totally stoked for that. Yeah. But and this one is set in the desert. Well, that's my book haul. So, peace.